Welcome back, you guys. This is your second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for Sunday, September 6th. Happy Sunday, you guys, and happy Labor Day weekend. I've got several things that I want to cover with you guys, and I cannot wait to get started. So without any hesitation, let's jump right into it. So I want to cover exactly what President Trump is doing right now in order to get a second stimulus check out to the American people. Really good news on that front. The other thing that I wanted to cover is which state is actually sending stimulus checks out today. And we're going to go into the details on that very, very briefly. But that's very good news. And also $600 per week unemployment insurance benefits. Many people will actually qualify for this, and a lot of people are not even aware of it. I cannot wait to share the details on this one, especially because many people were under the impression that there were no more $600 per week unemployment insurance benefits being paid out. So I definitely want to share this with you. Lots of good information. So definitely stay until the end of this video so you can get all of this valuable content. And for those of you guys who've been asking about my financial freedom program, yes, it is still coming out. I just want it to be perfect for you guys. I've learned so much over the years. I didn't realize how much content needed to be shared with you guys so that you can systemically be able to increase your income and increase your net worth. I just want it to be perfect for you guys. So anyway, I just want to say, hey guys, it's still coming. Don't worry about that. But for those of you guys who don't know, my name is Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, and how to generate multiple streams of income. So if you are interested in that, be sure to like this video and definitely subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into the content. All right, guys. So Congress is still on recess right now, but they're expected to be back as of Tuesday. In fact, the Senate should be back on Tuesday, and then the following Monday, the House of Representatives will be back. I feel like we don't pay Congress to actually do work. We pay them to take recess. It seems like they're either going on recess, they're on recess, or they're just coming back from recess. But anyway, I wish I could get paid to just take vacations. Anyway, so Congress is coming back on Tuesday to begin negotiations regarding the fifth stimulus package. Now, at this point, there's only a couple of key issues that the House of Representatives and the Senate can't agree on right now in order to pass the fifth stimulus package. However, President Trump definitely seems to be growing impatient as he's waiting for Congress to come to an agreement. Vice President Mike Pence spoke on behalf of President Donald Trump on Friday during an interview, and he wanted to ensure that the listeners were aware that the White House wants to send a second round of stimulus checks to the American people, even though Congress has so far failed to be able to draft a bill. Mike Pence said that President Trump said we are going to spare no expense to help families and businesses, large and small, to weather this pandemic. He said that nobody wants to give direct payments to American families more than President Donald Trump again. We sent those payments to American families. It helped people through this tough time. We want to continue the Paycheck Protection Program. What we've made clear is that we're not going to allow Democrats in Congress to use a virus relief bill to bail out poorly run Democratic states. Now we can just focus on another relief bill, and we're continuing to do that in good faith. Now this comes directly from Vice President Mike Pence. If we can get this next round of stimulus checks passed, we already know it's going to be somewhere around $1,200, if not higher. We've heard from the House of Representatives and the Senate, as well as the President, that basically $1,200 for the next round of stimulus checks is going to be the number, if not higher. Now this was not the only thing that was discussed. In fact, President Donald Trump threw out the idea of using unused funds to pay for additional direct payments. These direct payments are also known as the EIP, which is the Economic Impact Payment, but we commonly call them stimulus checks. And President Trump said, we have $300 billion ready to go. All Congress has to do is say, use it. Now, this comes directly from President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence weeks before the presidential election. And like I said, guys, we have a House of Representatives election coming up for over 435 members. In fact, literally every seat on the House of Representatives is up for re-election, not to mention 35 seats within the Senate. And so as the days pass on closer to the election, the pressure is building for Congress to take some immediate action. And of course, President Trump is feeling that pressure as well. Now, speaking of stimulus checks, it looks like there's actually one state that's going to be sending out stimulus checks, and that is North Carolina. Now, hopefully this is a trend that we'll see going across the other states. However, this is specifically for North Carolina, and they've actually passed a spending bill that would actually put $300, to be specific, it's actually $335 into the pockets of parents of children who are under the age of 17 years old. There was a virus relief bill that was actually passed by a vote of 44-5 that provides $1 billion in spending for North Carolina, and it was actually passed by the Senate. Now, this particular program is actually called the Extra Credit Grant Program. This program is actually designed to send a round of payments out to parents to assist them with the cost of virtual schooling for their children. All right, so of course the big question is, well, how do I get this money? So let's look at the eligibility requirements. So eligible individuals, including spouses who file jointly with at least one child under the age of 17, will be automatically provided with a $335 stimulus check to be granted or provided by December 15th. Now, this $335 stimulus check would actually be paid out one time. So what I mean by that is, regardless of how many children you have, you would only get one check for $335. So it's not like the stimulus checks that we've seen from the CARES Act where, it was like $600 per dependent. This is literally $335. Whether or not you've got one child or 10, it's $335. All right, guys, so let's talk unemployment insurance benefits. Now, unless you've been living under a rock and completely ignoring all of my videos, you guys know that the federal pandemic unemployment insurance that was paying $600 per week expired as of July 31st, along with the evictions moratorium and several other benefits pretty much expired right around that July 31st timeframe. And so everybody was kind of like, oh my God, hopefully Congress will come to some kind of an agreement. And, of course, you guys know the status. Congress has yet to come to an agreement that would actually extend the unemployment insurance benefit. So, of course, President Trump decided to sign off on multiple executive actions that would actually provide what is now being called the LWA, which is the Lost Wages Assistance Program. Unfortunately, this program is only going to last for probably 3 to 5 weeks. Because basically the way that this works is that money's coming out of a FEMA fund. And so once that allocated money has been exhausted, that's it. So this is pretty much just like a temporary relief that President Trump signed off on, hoping to kind of like bridge the gap to help out Americans to be able to, cover expenses until Congress can agree on a longer term solution for the unemployment situation. All right, so now that I've gotten you up to speed on that, there are actually multiple unemployment insurance programs available, and the one that expired as of July 31st was just one of them. So you had the PEUC, which is the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation Program. That's one type of unemployment insurance. Then you had the FPUC, which is the Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation Program. That's the one that just expired as of July 31st. Of course, you had the regular state unemployment insurance benefits. And then, of course, you have your regular state unemployment insurance benefits. There's no set date for expiration. It's just based on a number of weeks that you would actually qualify. There are a number of different unemployment insurance benefits plans out there. So let me share with you the one that is actually paying $600 a week as of today. This is the PUA. This is the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. Now, the great news about this particular program is that it doesn't end until December 26th of 2020. So you've got another several months of this program. You could actually be getting up to $600 per week on this program. All right, so let's first talk about who would actually qualify for this particular program, right? Self-employed people and others who are not eligible for regular unemployment benefits and who are out of work due to the viral pandemic can now get PUA, a new unemployment insurance benefit program, which ends on December 26th of 2020. Now, this program technically includes gig workers. If you've got some kind of side hustle, maybe you're on a 1099. Eligibility requirements may vary a little bit from state to state, but definitely reach out to your state to find out whether or not you can qualify for this. Now, if you're unsure if your type of work, might qualify for this, there's no harm in applying to see if you do qualify. I mean, you might do hair on the side, you might cut grass, you might be, you might have a pressure washing business where you pressure wash and, due to the pandemic or whatever, maybe you couldn't get out to your clients. Maybe you do some type of consulting. Maybe you drive for Uber or Lyft. Maybe you deliver pizzas. Maybe you do something like DoorDash or whatever. There are a number of different types of businesses and non-traditional businesses that could possibly be qualifying for this. So this is $600 per week that you may actually qualify for. You might want to look into this. And another thing that's really cool about this PUA program is that if you're eligible, you will receive compensation that's actually retroactive all the way back to potentially January 27th, 2020, or back to the date where you became unemployed, whichever is more recent. Now, this PUA program provides benefits of up to 39 weeks for unemployment beginning on or after January 27th. And keep in mind that this program expires as of December 26th, so you actually have some time to take advantage of this. But like I said, every state's going to handle things just a little bit differently, but I decided to just kind of poke around, and I'm looking at the Pennsylvania website. And wow, because a lot of people were saying, oh, there's no more $600 per week unemployment insurance. It's all over. Guys, this stuff is still going on. But here we have it. We can look at these payments because they show every week how many payments or how many claims they paid out. And these are $600 per week. So look at this. August 1st, 78,713 claims. August 8th, 49,221 claims they paid out. These are $600 per week, right? August 15th, 41,264 claims. August 22nd, 36,000 claims. August 29th, this was just like last week, 35,340 claims. All right, guys, so that's all for this stimulus check and stimulus package update. I really hope that you guys got some benefit out of these unemployment insurance benefits that a lot of people are not talking about. And, this PUA, this pandemic unemployment assistance benefit, a lot of people are not even aware of it. So, I just wanted to share this information with you. Like I said, guys, this is a financial channel. My whole goal behind this channel is to, share as much information with you guys as I can to help you improve your financial situation. I personally believe that everyone can achieve some degree of financial freedom, and my goal is to help more and more people to achieve that. So if you have any questions, if you got any value out of this video, smash the like button and drop me a comment if you have any questions for me. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.